Hey guys, how are you? If you are here after the fact and you just want to watch your sign, that should be timestamped down below. Otherwise, if you guys are watching this from the beginning, how are you? I hope you guys are having an amazing day or night, depending on whether you are, wherever you are, right? Just a reminder, please take your resonates and leave the rest. Whenever this message pops up on your newsfeed, it is meant for you. And I think that's it. I hope that this raises your vibrations. And yeah, today we're going to be doing a you versus them. At the end, I am going to try to pull some karma cards for each. I haven't done this before, so we'll just see how it goes, okay? And so today we're starting with Aries. Okay, Aries, can we get 3 cards for Aries side? Also, guys, if it switches, like you are them and they are you, just take it however it resonates. We have your angels are guiding this connection. I thought we had more time, and I am not the one for you. Leave me alone. So there could be, you guys could be talking to someone, dating them, where I think your guides are kind of like, this is not your person, right? And they're trying to show that to you. I thought we had more time is like, maybe you just weren't expecting, like maybe you thought this person was your person. And I get how that can like hurt to let somebody go, because if you think this is your person, right? But at the same time, I kind of feel like this person has hurt you, or like there's a lot of hurt in this relationship. And there's nothing wrong with moving on, right? We have financially irresponsible. It did pop up on your side, so I don't know if that's for you. We'll just put it in the middle. Maybe you guys were just financially irresponsible together. Maybe your finance goals don't align. Can we get 3 cards here for Taurus's person? We have values, morals. You make me want to be a better person. And I prayed for someone like you. Is this a third person? I feel like there is a third person. Or is this how you're feeling about this person? Like that you don't feel like you're like, because this person does want to be with you. You make them feel good. I think that you keep this person on like a tight leash to say like you help them save, right? Like you're very this person looks up to you in a way, right? I don't know if there's a third person. Let's see. Is there a third person here? Yeah. There could be a new person coming in for you guys with the Ace of Wands. Like an Ace of Wands is like a new beginning, right? Someone very passionate, very like exciting. I think maybe you guys are holding on to this other connection because you do want to, I feel like you guys have been with this person for a very long time. I want to say finances is like a really big reason why you guys aren't getting along. Just one of many reasons. There is this new person here that maybe you've kind of dismissed in the past, right? That does want you, that does align. Like they feel like you are the perfect match for them. But you can't see it for some reason. I don't know if it's because you're stuck on this past person. Let's clarify. Can we clarify, Aries? This person is waiting for you with the Knight of Coins. They've waited for you for a very long time. They do see you as their other half. And then we have the King of Swords. I feel like this person has already told you this. Do you not believe them? Is it because you're still waiting? Ace of Coins. You're really hoping that this past person will be more, like you can grow with this person and they'll become more financially responsible. I don't even know if this other person is financially irresponsible. I think that your values are just different, right? Like this person likes to invest and do things with their money to make money. And I think maybe you are more like a saving person, or it's just the way that you guys handle things are different, incompatible in that way. And then we have the High Priestess. I think it's you guys kind of realizing that this is fine, like it's over, and that you do have somebody here. This is someone from your past with the Six of Cups that really does want a new beginning here with you. That is much better aligned for you. Okay, we're gonna pull one karma for each of you guys. Can we get one karma card here for Aries? And then one card for their person. Okay, so for you guys, you got the 7th house, which is all about relationships, right? And I feel like for you, your relationships have to be, you guys have to agree on things, right? Like that's a very big deal for you guys. And then for your person, we have the 1st house, right? And the 1st house is all about the self. I think that this person really sees themselves in you and that you guys would really be good together. Now, whether or not you want, like, obviously, if you don't want to be with this person, you don't have to be with this person. We all have free will, right? I would say give this person a chance, though. They might surprise you. Okay, Aries, that's it for you guys. Good luck to you. Next, we're going to do Taurus. Okay, can we get messages here for Taurus? We have divine timing. It's not the right time. I love the way you are. Your hair, smell, clothes, eyes, your voice. And then we have blocked, and it came out in the reverse. So maybe you did block this person, but you really didn't want to. And then let's pull 3 cards for your person. We have lies and secrets. Can we talk heart to heart? And my ego won't let me apologize. Also, bottom of the deck is I'm still healing. I feel like you guys did very much care for each other. But this person wasn't really honest with you or themselves, right? I think you do find this person very attractive, and they do too. But this person does have an ego problem, right? Where maybe you were right about something and they just couldn't admit it, or like, yeah, I think that's really it. Where it's like maybe you told them something and they didn't want you to be right. It's their ego, right? I don't think this connection is over because on their side it does say it's not the right time, divine timing, and this person does want to talk about it. Like they do want to figure this out. Let's see what we have here. Is that because 4 of Wands here is like marriage? It's on your side, but I feel like this person sabotaged it. You could have been married to this person. Can we clarify Taurus' side? We have the Star. You do want to get back with this person. You do care for them. You guys could have been together for a very long time or had like multiple past lives together. You see them, it's just like a wish fulfillment, but more than that, they're always there when you need them. But they can't be the person that you need them to be. Can we get messages here for Taurus? And then we have the 2 of Cups. Yeah. I do feel like this is how you feel about the connection. They could feel the same way too, but I don't think they're just evolved enough to be in a relationship with you and like have that full transparency and honesty. I think that's very hard for this person. They could even kind of lie to themselves. Can we clarify Taurus's person side? We have the Fool card, which landed on my ego. They do want a new beginning here with you, but they're not ready to become that person to have a new beginning with you. You are on their minds a lot, I can say, Taurus, more than they like to admit. We have the Moon, yeah. There's a lot of things you don't know about this person that they keep to themselves. I think they might like seem really tough on the outside, but on the inside, like they really go through it. And they just like, maybe it's their environment that they grew up in where they're not really used to expressing their feelings, or like, yeah. So instead, like maybe when they were younger too, like they grew up in like a very strict household where like they would just lie so that they wouldn't have to explain themselves. And that's the kind of the person that they are now. They'll just lie about the stupidest stuff, and then you're just like, why would you even lie about that? Oh, and we have the Eight of Swords, and this person just does not like to talk about what's going on in their life. They could really be struggling. And for you, you wouldn't really see that because whenever you need them, this person is there, right? For the most part, but they wouldn't ever tell you what's actually going on inside of their minds, right? Like, because not even their minds. They could have like money problems, or they could have a bunch of problems. You're never going to know about it. They're not going to tell you. And what's a relationship without transparency, right? One more card. We have the Ace of Cups. I wonder, because I feel like for you on your side, it's like you have all of these positive cards, and you do want to see the best in this person, right? But this person just kind of thinks so lowly of themselves, where it's like they can't see what you see in them. And at the end of the day, like you can't convince someone that they are worthy, right? They have to see that for themselves. And unfortunately, like it's gonna cost them. It's gonna cost them, you Taurus, if they don't like get it together. Okay, let's pull your karma cards. Can we get one card here for Taurus? And then one for their person. Who rules Uranus? Aquarius? Hold on. I'm gonna have to look that up. So for you guys, we have Uranus, right? Stir up the situation by using, be open to new ideas, invent a way to. I kind of feel like that's how you're feeling about this person. You really want to find a way to make this work for them. And then for them, this person has the 11th house, which is your hopes and dreams. Do it for the future and humanity. 11th house is also ruled by Mercury and Aquarius. So it's like maybe they need to think outside of the box for how to make this really, not even just this relationship. I feel like this person, this is a very useful life skill, right? To just not be afraid of themselves or think people are going to judge them for every little thing. I need to see what Uranus is. Okay. Life is the most exciting when it's fresh, new, and unpredictable. Keep newness in your life, or else I will be forced to use the power of resistance to shatter your complacency. Oh wow, that's really just saying like if you don't see what this person really is, and they've shown you their true colors, you're only gonna be more heartbroken. And I can tell like you really do want to be with this person, but we don't always get what we want. We get what we need. So good luck to you guys, Taurus. Next we have Gemini. Okay, can we get messages here for Gemini? We have taking long drives in the car. People told me to stay away from you. And baby mama, baby daddy drama. I think this person, they really do miss like they like hanging out with you, right? I don't think the people around them really liked you. No, I feel like that your people really didn't like this person. This person could have children. You could have children with this person. Your person is, I'm moving on from my own good. This is too toxic. Prison, jail time. And it's time for me to move on. Sorry. I kind of feel like either one of you guys, I don't know what it is, but one of you guys put each other on timeout, like on ice. You guys could have them blocked. You're just not talking to them, right? This person does want, I don't know if there's a cross watcher here, but it's like this person is like, I don't want to do this anymore. It's too much, right? I wonder if it's like they just don't like the work. It could be like that. Maybe they thought relationships were going to be easy. Because that's what I'm kind of getting. Let's clarify. You really did enjoy hanging out with this person, and you kind of feel a way where it's just like, damn, people told me not to talk to you and I still talk to you, and now look at me, like I'm in this mess. If you guys have children with this person just doesn't want to be a parent, right? They just still want to have fun. They don't really like responsibility, and you could always kind of just like be nagging at this person, and you don't even mean to nag, but it's like you don't like that the work is solely falling on you, which makes sense, right? This person has kind of turned you into someone that you don't really like. Oh, we have the Ace of Wands. It came out in the reverse. I think you're done with this person too. It's like you don't want a new beginning with this person. I think you were very attracted to this person. And I think that you're just like, how could I be so wrong? Like, oh, that's a lot. And we have the Five of Swords, where it's like, I think you blame yourselves a lot for what happened. You're just like, how did it, everything happens for a reason. I do feel like there is a child involved in the situation, and you're just like wondering how, like maybe you're a single parent, and you're just like, how did I get into this? You never know what could happen in the future, right? You could meet somebody else who's gonna help you raise this child, or if not, if you raise this child by yourself, you're gonna succeed too. It might be tougher. We have Virgo in the reverse. I'm gonna say you're not gonna really work hard. Like Virgos are kind of like a hard worker. You need to stop being a little bit so rigid on how you see this connection. I want to say that this person is a lost cause. You might have to just let it be, right? It'll work out, but not in the way that you expect it to work out. You have the Hermit. Yeah, take this time right now to kind of just like figure yourself out, your situation out, because there is something. Yeah, Eight of Cups. You guys, I feel like have already walked away from the situation. It's a lot going on. I can understand it. Maybe you guys just need to take a deep breath and relax and realize that it's going to be okay. Let's pull for you guys. We'll do your karma. Let me pull. I don't think I pulled for your person. Can we get tarot for Gemini's person? We have the Moon card and the Ten of Wands. I do also feel like this person is going through something that you don't know, or they don't like to share with the Moon. And the Ten of Wands, like they carry a lot of weight that they don't tell you about, and they're used to just kind of running away from their problems instead of dealing with them. It's just an easier way that they can cope. With the Four of Swords, yeah, they keep everything to themselves. Maybe that was really why one of the reasons that you guys were fighting a lot. You feel like this person wasn't really open to you. Can we get one card here for Gemini side? And then one for their person. So for you guys, we have the 4th house, right? Which is all about your home life and what makes you feel secure and supported. So basically it's you guys focusing on your home, right? The 4th house is ruled by a Cancer. And I think it's like even just being a mother or like a nurturer to yourself and realizing that you don't need anybody else to do that. It would be a bonus. I can understand that. But at the end of the day, you're gonna survive. And then this person has the Sun card, right? And it's the creation of gaining respect for or from things brought to life or light. I kind of feel like this person helped bring life to a child, right? I don't know why, but I kind of get that this person is very selfish, like kind of egotistical, where they can't see or feel other people's. They're not empathic, right? They solely think about themselves. They see themselves as the sun, right? Like the center, like just like this bright light, and that nobody can shine besides them. And they seem very hard headed at the end of the day, and they're always going to be the #1 person in their own life. So, okay, Taurus, good luck to you guys. Okay. Next, we have Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Can we get 3 cards for you? We have I pray we meet again, manifesting. Netflix and chill. And it's not the right time for us, divine timing. So you could, I don't think you're talking to this person, right? I think that you do want to hang out and get to know this person. I think you could just be very sexually attracted to this person with Netflix and chill. You could meet them again with it's not the right timing, right? Let's get 3 cards for your person. I'm waiting for your call or text. We have Aquarius. And I have a feeling you're not being honest. Yeah, I think that this person feels like the ball is in your court, Cancer. With Aquarius here, they could be an Aquarius, but I kind of also feel like Aquarius are people who are just very, like, they're different. Maybe this person is different than anybody you've ever met, and that's why you're attracted to them. With this, I have a feeling you're not being honest. Maybe they don't trust you. Maybe you tried to talk to them in the past and it didn't work out. Maybe you weren't honest. If the energies are reversed and it was the opposite way, guys, and you are the person and they are the Cancer, just take it however it resonates. Let's clarify. Can we get cards here for Cancer? We have Temperance. And we have the Chariot. Maybe at the time that you did meet this person, there with the Temperance is commitment, right? And balance. Maybe you weren't very balanced with because this person did feel like you weren't really being honest with them, and that's probably because maybe you were not the person, like you weren't balanced within yourself. You could not offer the commitment that this person wanted, right? But with the Chariot card here, which is your card, Cancer, right? It's like you guys do want to offer this commitment now, and maybe you will with this divine timing. It could happen, right? Can we get cards here for Cancer's person? We have the 4 of Cups. I think you guys both kind of feel like this because the 4 of Cups is like you feel like you missed an opportunity. So I kind of feel like you guys both feel like you missed an opportunity here. Can we clarify? And then we have the 4 of Wands, which is marriage, right? And then the Page of Cups. I think that maybe you guys like that you do want a marriage card here, like because that's the Four of Wands, but at the same time with the Page of Cups, I don't know if this person like they have their doubts, right? Because they're not sure after like the last time you guys were together, they're just not sure if they can trust you. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. I kind of feel like this person, maybe both of you guys, because it landed in the middle, are just kind of focused on your career at this time, right? And then maybe just even working on yourselves so that if you guys do meet again, it'll be a different interaction than what happened last time, right? Let's pull your karma cards. Can we get one for Cancer side? And then we have one for their person. Okay, so for you guys on your side, we do have Sagittarius, and it is the wisdom resulting from the understanding of. So and then insights to understand. So there was something that happened in this connection that maybe you do need to understand why it happened and the reason. Um, I also want to say to like maybe not blame yourself, because I do feel like that's a very strong thing of you guys blaming yourself. And then for your person, we do have relationships. It's the Libra card. So relationships, the beauty of, and then do it with your partner. I kind of feel like this person, Libra, is very much a fair and equal card, right? Because it's the Justice card. I think this person needs things to be fair and equal. So there might be like some apologizing that you might have to do, right? Because I think that the first interaction that you guys had with each other didn't go the best, right? So I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, Cancers, good luck to you guys. Okay, who do we have next? Leo. Can we get messages here for Leo? This feels too good to be true. You make me believe in love, hopeless romantic, and I listen to people that I shouldn't have sabotaged. So Leo, you guys do really care about this person. This person really, they showed you a different side that maybe that you're not used to, right? I think maybe you might have sabotaged it a little, or something happened. Maybe there was another person that you had to pick from, or even work. I want to say like work could have been a distraction. There was just something that you kind of picked over this person. Can we get 3 cards for your person? I'm just stringing you along until something better comes. That did fall. I mean, it came out in the reverse. I'm dating more than one person. Are these all reversed? Because they're coming out in the reverse. Hold on. And then you make me feel supported. I do get from. Let me clarify. No, okay. I don't think this person is talking to more than one person. Maybe that's how they feel about you, or you feel about them, because they did come out in the reverse, right? And I just have to take that because my cards are never in the reverse. So this person does care about you. They see you as someone who is caring, kind, considerate, that like a true best friend, someone that they can hang out with, and it's just like they would rather hang out with you than hang out with anybody else. There's a little bit of insecurity here. Is it you? I think it's you. I think you think this person is just stringing you along until somebody better comes along, or that they have a different people on their roster or something like that. And I personally just don't think it's true. I I think you might be trying to protect yourself from getting hurt. And because of that, you're not able to kind of see what you have in front of you. If you guys have been hurt in the past. Can we clarify Leo side? We have the Ace of Coins and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, there was people in your past. Okay, what it was is that somebody didn't want you to date this person because they felt like maybe your resources would go to them instead of you. Instead of them. I mean, your resources would go to this person that you're dating instead of them. They could be an air or an earth sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This person, I kind of feel like they're very selfish. They kind of just think about themselves a lot. You could be really close to this person. Can we get cards for your person side? We have the Six of Coins and then the Eight of Swords. This person loves to give, right? They're very like, even I feel like they're favored by the universe. Like they have very good luck. They could be an earth sign or an air sign as well. Because those are the two cards, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What is this Eight of Swords here? I kind of feel like this person has been burned in the past. Yeah. Oh, that's so interesting. This person has been burned in the past, and that they kind of feel hurt that they wanted to open up to you and that you kind of rejected them, or like you didn't see their value. Which is the King of Coins came up, right? And the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords both came out on the opposite sides. And it makes me wonder where it's like, did this person kind of see, like, I know that the other person on your side saw this other person as a threat, but what they don't realize is that it could have been something better. It could have been more. If like one person didn't feel so threatened by the other person, it could have been like a very loving, caring, like friendship, right? But one person is just, I want to say chaotic. They don't like to share. Maybe you do really love this other person, but I do feel like it's more of a platonic relationship, and this other one is a romantic relationship. Maybe this other person was telling you, like, you know, they're just stringing you along. They don't really like you. Maybe this other person actually liked this person before you. One more card here, and we have the Page of Cups. With this rabbit, there's a lot of luck, and I kind of want to say it is this person. You can also be lucky if you're with this person. What about this other person? No, you'll know, because I feel like this third person brings a lot of chaos into your life. You're always cleaning up their messes, and they look to you for that. And maybe that's a sense where it's like you like to feel needed, and you could also just really love this person. You do want to help them, but they're kind of holding you back, Leo. Let's get one karma card for you. And then one karma card for your person. Oh my, see, listen. Okay, so on your card, we have Pluto, right? Pluto is the ruler of the 8th house, and 8th house is also Scorpio. Scorpio is all about death and being like endings and beginnings, right? And it's like there might be an instance here where like you have to end it with this other third party, because they're getting in the way of something beginning again. And for your persons, it's the 5th house, right? And the 5th house is all about children. And it's like this person really wants to have a family and a life with you. And unfortunately, you do have somebody here holding you back that won't allow that. You can't have them both. So good luck to you guys, Leo. I hope it works out. These readings are really long today. Which is fine, right? Okay, so Virgo. Ashley, good to see you. I haven't seen you in so long. I hope you're doing okay. Can we get messages here for Virgo? So I know how to get what I want from you, user. I'm still healing and stalking. Virgo, I kind of feel like that's been a common theme for you guys. Maybe not, if I'm not remembering correctly. Hey Zamita. I think you're stuck on this person because this person does give you everything you want, even if it's not the best thing, right? And you like that. You like that they don't say no to you. But I feel like this person enables a lot of toxic behaviors for you. For your person, we have homewrecker, compassionate understanding, and I showed my friends a picture of you. They are impressed. Homewrecker is like, maybe they know that they're doing damage to you and they just don't really care. They just like you. They like having you around. This seems like a very codependent relationship, to be honest. I don't understand it though. Maybe it just makes you feel good. It just makes you guys feel good, so you want to stay. Let's actually use this deck because it's a little bit more descriptive. Okay. Can we get cards here for Virgo side? We have the 5 of Swords, which is self-sabotaging behavior, right? And it's also just like, I feel like you don't want to walk away from this person. And we have the Queen of Swords and the 5 of Wands. You and this person fight a lot. I think I don't know why, but you kind of get off on it. Like you feel like if you fight, that means they care. Which, I don't know. I think there's other ways of showing that you care, right? Besides arguing. Can we get Virgo's person side? This person knows what they're doing, Virgo. You guys got the Devil, the 3 of Swords, and then the 2 of Pentacles, where it's like they want to kind of keep you down so that way they have you, right? They don't want nobody else to have you. They don't care if you're doing good. They really want you more for like support. Like they want you to this person also feels like if you guys argue or like whatever, then you care about them, and that's what they like. But at the same time, you guys got the Queen of Swords, but it's like, you know the truth, you know better, but I think it's very hard for you to walk away and to heal because I'm still healing, and with the 8 of Pentacles, it is hard work, right? Like it is something that you have to work on, and this person does not make it easy for you. Yeah. Ooh, this person really knows how to like push your buttons. But if you do the work, we do have the Page of Pentacles here. Like that's good news. I think you're going to be rewarded. This person is holding a pentacle, and that could even be like with a new job, a new like mindset. With the Justice card, Libra, it's just that first you have to do this work. You have to walk away from this person because this person is breaking you down. Okay, let's get your karma card for each of you guys. Can I get one card here for Libra? And then we have one card for their person. Okay, so for your card, we have the 7th house, which rules relationships, right? Also, 7th house is ruled by Libra, so it's like all about fairness. I think that you need that in your relationship, and that's not something you're getting in this relationship. You might feel like you are, but you're really not. This person is getting more than you are, and they know that too. And then for your person, it's Saturn, which Saturn is all about, discipline. And I think it's like this person knows, like this person is very smart. They know what they're doing and they don't care. They're always going to try to make themselves happy at the end of the day. Yeah. And there's only so much you're going to get from this person. So good luck to you guys, Virgos. Next, we're going to do Libra. Can we get messages for Libra? We have self-sabotage. That did come out in the reverse, though. The separation is killing me, and you make me feel supported. I think this person is really working on themselves, right? I think in the past, like, maybe that you guys were really, this is you, Libra, sorry, but maybe you guys were, I don't know if I want to say selfish, but like, I don't think you guys took constructive criticism very well. So you're on a break with this person, right? Maybe this person just wanted you to see some things that you weren't seeing before. Let's pull for your person. Oh, we have walking away from a toxic situation. We have Taurus. Taurus did come out in the reverse, but I kind of feel like maybe this person just didn't feel grounded in this relationship. It's interesting. Hold on, let's pull one more. Okay, so we have insecures, checks phone. Is that what they were doing? You guys both could be checking each other's phones. Can I just say, if you guys are checking each other's phones, like looking for something, there's no trust. And if there's no trust, I don't understand, like, why would you guys want to be together? But I think that this person maybe also didn't like that, the fact that they were always checking your phone, and they didn't feel confident about that. Or like maybe they would find something that was innocent, but they would take it a certain way. I kind of like this, the person just really didn't like how they view themselves with you. Yeah, their value, like they very much love you, right? They adore you, but at the same time, they don't like who they are with you, which is fair, right? It's sometimes people just bring out different sides of us. It's just, I don't think there was anything you could have done differently, honestly. Can we clarify the Libra side? We have the Six of Swords. So did you walk away? So you walked away from this connection. Maybe you thought by walking away that this person would become the person that you needed them to be. And I think really what happened was that this person realized they didn't like who they were with you. Yeah, the Star card. And it came out in the reverse. And then the Page of Coins. Okay, so this person did make you feel very grounded and supported. It was just the opposite for them, which is crazy. I think that you kind of realize, though, that this isn't your person anymore. Or can we clarify your person? We have the Eight of Swords. I really think this person caused a lot of their own problems. And then the Ace of Cups here. And then Aquarius. That's interesting. With the Eight of Swords and it's like this person kind of realizes that they've done something, right? They feel bad about it. But with the Ace of Cups and Aquarius, it's like, do they want a new beginning with someone else? Yeah, I think at this point, because like Aquarius is like different, right? They're kind of, it's like an outcast. I kind of feel like in this situation, they want something different. They can't go back to this relationship. And you might be feeling a little bit hurt because now you're feeling like you're not being chosen, right? Like, because if this person really did love you, why wouldn't they work on themselves to come back to you? And I can understand your side of things, but I can understand both, right? Where it's like this person doesn't like who they are with you and you want them to change, but they can't change while they're with you. Wow. That's like a very complicated situation. Let's pull your karma cards. Can we get one card for Libra? And then one card for their person. Okay, so you guys kind of got two. So I think the second one will just be the one in the middle for you guys. So for you guys, we got Capricorn, dedication to achieve, focusing on results resulting from the rules imposed, which is basically you ended things with this person because you wanted them to change. The result is this person is not, they're going to change, but they're not going to change for you. They're not coming back, and it's just accepting that, right? And then for them, we have the 11th house, which is all about your community, right? Also how you communicate. They have freedom, associations, and circle of friends. I think they are just kind of realizing that this is not the relationship they want to be in. And then the middle connection is the first house, which is both of you guys kind of just focusing on yourself and realizing you guys can love each other, but not having to be together, right? Okay, Libras, that's it for you guys. Good luck. Next, we have Scorpio. You guys just heard that's my air conditioner coming on. And it's very loud, so I apologize. Can we get 3 cards for Scorpio side? I have a surprise for you. My ego won't let me apologize. And stuck in a dilemma. So you guys were wrong about a situation. It's like, were you? Yeah, but you don't want to tell this person. So it's like, why don't you want, it's your ego. Like you just don't want to be wrong, or like it's your pride where it's like this person just needs to, I kind of feel like you just want this person to forgive you and move on without having to apologize, which I mean, they could, right? Some people just don't care. Can we get 3 cards for your person? I know I didn't treat you right. I'm sorry. You deserve more. And I love the way you are. Hair, smell, clothes, eyes, your smile, and your voice. Huh. Were you guys both wrong? Because it's like this person says they know they didn't treat you right. But then it's like, why do you have to apologize? I wonder if it's because maybe you feel guilty. Why do you feel guilty? Let's clarify. Can we clarify? Oops, Scorpio side. I don't think you really want to talk to this person. Yeah, it came out, the 3 of Wands in reverse is like, you don't see a future with this person. Maybe this person doesn't see a future with you, and that's why you're just like, what's the point of apologizing? If that's where your ego comes in, where it's just like, if you don't, apologizing doesn't do anything to you, right? Like, who cares if they accept it or not? Like, it's really for your own conscience. We have the Hierophant on your side, where it's like stuck in a dilemma. You know what to do. It's just you don't want to do it. Maybe that's the lesson you have to learn here. And then we have the community. I mean, the three of Pentacles, which is like maybe this is how you grew up. Maybe your family never apologized to each other. You guys just moved on, right? This person is not like that. I mean, not Taurus. They could have Taurus in their charts. Scorpio, this person is very much like a confrontational person, kind of, where it's like they like to clear their air, where it's like if they're wrong, they're going to apologize. And so maybe they can't understand why you can't. Okay, let's see your person's side. Your person has, this person does think highly of you because the Temperance card came out. They were willing to, okay, they were willing to work things out with you. With this, I know I didn't treat you right. I think this person is very quick to cut people off. Maybe they don't realize how their words can sting, right? I think they could just be also very hard-headed or like unforgiving, I want to say. The Magician came out. I do feel like this person is trying to manifest you back, but I don't think they see that as a possibility. What is this? I know I didn't treat you right. Something from the past. You do have something coming, something from that you've been wanting since you were like a child or like young, something that you have been working towards. And actually maybe that's a reconciliation with this person. Maybe you're not talking to this person. Honestly, I don't feel like you are going to talk to them for a very long time. Yeah, I honestly do feel like the ball is in your court with the Wheel of Fortune, where it's like, what are you going to do? I can tell you this person, I don't think they're going to do anything. Is this person going to communicate here with Scorpio? They could. With the King of Pentacles here, if they decide to that you are someone that they really do want in their life, with regardless of whatever's happening in the situation, they might be willing to overlook it. But I also kind of feel like this person is just focused on their own material gains at this time. Unfortunately, yeah. With the seven of, is this the seven? The six of, not wands. The Six of Swords, it's definitely like they don't really like the energy that's going on in between the situation. So they just, they're focusing on something else. Can we get, let's get cards for you guys. Can we get one card here for Scorpio? And then we have one card for their person. So for you guys, Scorpio, we have it's Taurus, right? So resources to maintain, the practicality of results from productivity. Where Taurus is like, basically you need to do what makes you kind of feel good, right? It is also, Taurus is the ruler of the second house, which is, I want to say, Venus, which is maybe you just need to focus on yourself and what makes you happy, what makes you feel loved. What else? There's something else. Oh, and your beliefs and how you do things, right? Where it's like, this person likes to clear the air. There's nothing wrong with clearing the air. Why do you have such a problem with clearing the air? That's something you need to work on and why you feel like that. And then for your person, we have Aries. So willpower, what you think you know about, do it your own way. Aries is very stubborn, right? They are like headstrong, and that's how this person is. They do feel like this, like their way is the right way. It's very hard for compromise with this person. So I also want to say, just be wary. If like you know you're right and this person isn't, don't compromise your values to get this person back into your life, because you're not going to change this person's mind. But if you know that they are right, then I think you should apologize to them. Okay, that's going to be it for you guys. 444 on the clock, which is like stability. So I think you guys both want this in this connection, but you guys just think very differently. Okay, next we have Sagittarius. Can we get messages here for Sagittarius? We have runner chaser. You deserve more. And you taught me a valuable lesson. Maybe you guys are kind of used to that dynamic, right? Runner chaser. Maybe if like things are calm, you're not really happy or like content, you think something is wrong with this situation. You deserve more. Okay, that's how you feel about this person. Maybe they deserve more. Maybe you really like the chase, right? Or if people chase you, or you chase them, and then once you get them, Sagittarius, you're kind of just like, I don't really want them. I don't even really want to be with them. Why am I hanging out with them? And I think with the you taught me a valuable lesson is that it's wrong to kind of do this, and that there's something lacking. Like if you always, it's a game to you, and you know people's feelings are not a game, right? Like we need to be more mindful of that, and I think you guys are realizing. For your person, we have, I can't wait to talk to you. Yeah, this person really does is kind of obsessed with you, or like they really do like you, and you just don't feel like that. You're just kind of, I hate to say it, but kind of stringing them along. You don't see a future with them long term. I am dating more than one person, and I don't want to do this anymore. It's too painful. This person, because you guys don't want to be serious with them, right? Like you could be their number one choice, but you don't want to be with them, right? And so they are dating other people to try to take their minds off of you. But at the end of the day, like they really can't be with you or like do this thing that's so casual with you because they have real feelings involved, and it is hurting them. So that's, I mean, I think you do realize that though at this point, and you are trying to make amends or like end things. Can we clarify Sagittarius's side? We have the Three of Coins. And the High Priestess. I think there could have been someone in your circle or like people in your life that kind of help you realize this, that that what you're doing isn't fair. Like you wouldn't like that to your, like if that happened to you. With the Three of Coins, it's like, I think also too, you would rather be hanging out with like your friends or your family other than this person, which is kind of like a really big indicator that you don't really like this person. And maybe you kind of only have them around when like there's nothing to do, or like you just want to hang out with somebody. One more card here for their side. We have the Four of Cups. Yeah, I think it's just like you don't, you don't really want this person, right? But you don't know that you don't want them. So it's like you rather have them in the background there for you, so that way they're there if you need them. And I think you guys are just kind of realizing that it's not fair. Can we get cards here for their person? We have the Page of Coins and the Five of Cups and the Justice card. I think that this person is kind of just realizing that you're not going to be able to give them whatever they want or need, right? It's not going to be a very balanced connection. And at the end of the day, with the Five of Cups, they're the ones that's going to end up hurt. And honestly, too, it's kind of, I'm not saying it's all their fault, but they do have to take responsibility, where it's like, if they knew you didn't want something serious, they should have ended it right there, because you're not going to change your mind, right? Like, there's never a time where someone's like, hey, yeah, I don't want anything serious, and then they change their mind, right? They tell you exactly what they want, and it's up to you to kind of listen and act accordingly, because I feel like, Sagittarius, you did tell this person you weren't very serious. And I think also too, this person is only dating other people to kind of get back at you, to make you care, and the fact that you don't care hurts them even more. So good luck to you. Oh, let me pull some karma cards for you. Let me get one here for Sagittarius, and then one for their person. So for you guys, which makes a lot of sense, right? It is the 8th house. Life or death issues, getting and using power. I do feel like you like having power over this person and using other people's resources. And in this case, I do kind of feel like you liked having this person's time and attention. I also want to say with the 8th card, it's like that's Scorpio, right? So it's all about death and renewal, like so beginnings and endings. And I think with this person, he did, it could be he, but like they did show you something that you saw, something that you saw in yourself that needed to end, right? And I think this person did help you with that. And then for your person, we have Libra. So relationships, the beauty, do it with your partner. Libra is also justice, right? So I think this person is going to kind of have to just realize that I feel like this person finds you very attractive, but that it's not going to work. This is not going to be a balanced connection. And if they want more, they're going to have to move on. We also have cooperation to perfections, decisions resulting from fairness. I also want to say, I do feel like this person thought they could change your mind at the end of the day, and they couldn't. So, okay, good luck to you guys. Next, we're going to do Capricorn. Can we get 3 cards for a Capricorn side? Oh, I want to marry you. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And you are always on my mind, rent-free. So you really do care about this person. You can see a future with them. They could be an air sign where they could have it in their charts. They don't have to. I don't know if you guys like that this person is always on your mind. I think it kind of leaves you a little bit nervous. For your person, we have, this is a karmic relationship. It did come out in the reverse, so maybe they feel like, okay, we'll keep going. We have Scorpio. And I hope you don't find out the truth. Oh, I'm so sorry. So, because I kind of think that this person doesn't take this like the relationship as serious as you do. With the Scorpio card here, it's like endings or beginnings. They could have been in like a very serious relationship, or yeah, and they're, I don't want to say like a rebound, but like they're not ready for what you want, right? I think maybe you do want to get married, you do want to have a life. You could also just be kind of putting this person in there because that's what you want. Like you're making them fit, but it's not the person, right? You're not really looking at who this person is. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, with this, I hope you don't find out the truth. I think that's the truth, where they're just not as serious about this. Can we clarify Capricorn side? Nine of Swords. Yeah, like I said, you really don't like that this person is in your head a lot, right? Because you can also feel that it's uneven, that this person is not thinking about you as much as you're thinking about them. You could be the one always making plans or always like setting things up, hitting them up first, all of these things where it's like you feel that it's like very unequal, right? Air sign could also just be like your thoughts, like, because that is what air sign is. They don't have to have that in their charts. Just extra confirmation if they do. We have the Ace of Swords. I think you do realize that. If not, if you're watching this video, you do realize it now, where the truth is, it is a very unequal relationship. Judgment. Can we get one more for their side? And then we have the Two of Coins, which is literally like, it's like balance is not balanced enough, which is kind of what I was saying. And you do know this. I don't know if this person knows it. I think this person is trying, honestly, like they are trying their best to like be engaged, like to give you their all, but there's just something in them that's not allowing them to do that, and it's because they are going through something, an ending of a previous relationship. I want to say, like, I don't know if this person like brings you around like their friends or family. That could be like a very, you know, like an argument you guys have all the time. Is it because they want to get back to that with that old? And I think it is just because like they are having hope, like holding out that maybe this other person is going to come back and they can be together. And then they don't want that confusion where like, oh, what happened to Capricorn? They can have like plausible deniability. Can we get cards here for this person? The Magician in the reverse, where this person, honestly, it's like, I want to say they're actively manifesting this other person back in their life. They could be in, like, if you're not hitting them up, they could be trying to hit up this other person or stalking their social media or like trying to figure out what this other person is doing. We have the Knight of Wands. This person is burnt out, okay? Normally the Knight of Wands is like a very passionate, like this person's on a horse. This person here is tired, right? They're supposed to be having fun. They're not having fun. That's how I feel about this person, is because they're unwilling to let go of this past person, that they're really causing themselves a lot of heartache. Because they could have a happy relationship here with you. But at this point, I kind of feel like you're not going to accept that. We have the King of Wands. Is that what? Can we clarify what is the Oh, okay. So it landed on, I hope you don't find out the truth, which is like the King of Wands. They want you to see them as as a King of Wands, someone who's very powerful. Like this person is sitting in their power, right? They have a staff, they have a lot of power. But really, they are this Knight of Wands. And they don't have it together. They're very tired. Yeah, with the Ace of Cups and the Tower card here, they want a new beginning with something that's already ended. Okay, let's get we'll get your karma cards. Can we get one card here for Capricorn? Oops, Capricorn side. And then we have one card for their person side. Okay. So there's 3 cards, one fell in the middle, and I'm just going to take it as your energies, right? So the card that you got for you guys is Venus, right? The attraction, pleasure, good times. I kind of want to say that's how you feel with this person. When you are with them, you do feel like you're having a good time. But at the same time, as like Venus, I kind of see that this person only sees you as a good time, where they can't really like see a future with you. Yeah. And then for in the middle, it's, well, let's read theirs. We have their connection. It is the 7th house, and that's all about relationships and getting a fair deal. I don't think this person realizes, by like stringing you along and by still reaching out to this other person, that they are not going to have a good relationship with either one of you. He's like burning both bridges here because it's literally not fair. And then for the middle connection, it is Pisces. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, which is illusions, right? And I kind of think that there are some illusions that you are not seeing in this relationship. And I think it goes for both sides. Like you guys are both not seeing things for like what they are and what they're doing and how it's actually hurting people. You're not really hurting people. You're hurting yourself, honestly, Capricorn, because staying in this relationship, knowing that this person isn't the person for you, is going to hurt you at the end, right? In the long run. Is there anything else? I think that's it for you guys, Capricorn. Okay, guys, good luck to you. Let's move on to Aquarius. we get 3 cards for Aquarius side? I can't do this anymore came out. It did come out in the reverse, so it's like maybe Aquarius, you're fighting on like whether or not you can do this anymore. Your guides, your angels are guiding this connection. I hope I run into you by accident. It's like this back and forth here, Aquarius, because it is like the 2 colors. They are like there's 2 colors on top and then one in the back in the middle. And I kind of think it's like you guys going back and forth, deciding on whether you should do something or wait for this person. You are not alone. I want to say your guides are they are helping this connection. Can we get 3 cards for your person? I like having easy access to you, makes me feel good. Mind games, gaslighting. And I'm sorry I believed you. I'm sorry I believed them. I like having easy access to you. It's just like I think this person just likes doing likes things that are easy, right? Like that's where the mind games and the gaslighting comes in. They're just used to kind of getting their way, and they don't kind of care who they hurt. I'm sorry, I think that they really care about how other people look at them or like see them. So they kind of have like, I don't know, they put on a mask, I hate to say. And it's kind of like, I don't know if this person knows what they want. And maybe that's why you kind of are just like, you don't know what to do, right? Like one minute this person could want you and then like you feel it and then like you could want them. And then one minute you guys could just like both be fed up. Like, no, I want something else. And then it's just like, yeah, this back and forth. Can we clarify Aquarius this side? We have the Queen of Pentacles. I don't know why, but the Queen of Pentacles, where it's like, do you feel like you can fix this person, like heal them? Because that's what the Queen of Pentacles is, a healer. Or do you feel like this person is going to change for you? No. Bring you luck? I think it's that. I think that you think that this person is going to bring you luck. Like you guys are going to be able to do a lot of things together. And you guys might, honestly, there are rabbits here. So rabbits are lucky. This is a lot more brighter, like this card, than other decks. So it's like maybe this person can bring a lot of light into you. Or like you're going to bring, like you feel like you can bring a lot of light to them. It can work both ways, right? It's like a mutual understanding. We have the 3 of Wands. That's like I think I can't do this anymore. There is a connection here. There is a future if you want it. With the angels, I think that your angels are not, I don't even think that your angels are going to give you another person, to be honest. I think that they're going to make you wait for this connection. One more card for their side. And we have the 7 of Wands. Honestly, I think that you also think that a lot of people are going to judge you or talk to you or talk about this decision to be with this person, because maybe you are just like so forgiving and caring. Like why would you forgive this person? And so it kind of puts you in a difficult place. But at the end of the day, it is like the 7 of Swords. Like this person is they're standing firm within themselves. Like they don't really care what other people have to say, right? And I think that's how you're feeling. Let's get cards for your person. We did have 2 cards that fell out on your side, so I'm just going to take them. We have the 8 of Coins and the Ace of Cups, which is like working. Like, I think that this connection will also bring a lot of like, if you guys are willing to work on it, there's a lot of like, there is a lot of work to be done, but also financial abundance. Something else. What is up? What else? We have the Fool card. Like there is a new beginning. What is this Ace of Cups? There has to be forgiveness with the Ace of Cups is like a new beginning with in your emotions, right? It's just like starting again. And then you do have the Fool card here, but you have to, if you're gonna be with this person, Aquarius, you do have to forgive them. Like you cannot kind of throw it in their face like what happened in the past. Let's get your person side. I think that is also what you're working on. We have the 5 of Coins. This person feels really bad. They feel left out. Like, I think that you're not talking to this person. With this, the crow being there, like maybe they feel like they're being watched. Maybe they are being watched, but like the crow is like it's like a decision that was made where it's just like, why did this happen, right? Like they're thinking back on it. And then we have the 8 of Wands. What is that about? I think that this person wants to, like, the Gemini came out in the reverse and the 8 of Wands. This person does want to apologize for like how they behaved, like the Gemini, where it's like they weren't themselves, right, in the reverse. And with the 8 of Wands, it's like something that they have to do soon, they feel. Probably will, but you might run into them. With the King of Wands here, what can we clarify what this is for their person? Aries. I think this person is also going to have to go through a lot where like they have to defend their choices. And they're going to have to be a little bit stubborn in it with the King of Wands and kind of just like, they're going to have people against this decision as well. One more. With the Libra card here. They do have a choice to make. I think they're kind of scared to make it. Maybe they don't know how you're going to react. And so they just don't want to take actions. But at the same time, where it's like, King of Wands is someone who stands like, well, this guy's sitting, but they have the power and they have to utilize it because nobody else can do it but them at the end of the day. So I think that's it. Let's get your karma and then we'll move on to Pisces. Oops. Can we get one card here for Aquarius this side? And then one card here for their person. 7th house has been coming out a lot today. So for your side, we do have 2 cards. I don't think there's a middle connection. I will see. We have for you guys the 2nd house, which is Taurus, right? And patiently getting what you want and what you need. So I think you're willing to wait, honestly, where and I also don't think you have a choice, honestly, here on Aquarius. Like your guides, I don't think they're gonna even bring you another person. But at this time, it is just doing what you want and then not settling for something less. And we also have the 5th house. The 5th house is children. And with the trust of a child, fun, romance, and making of art, there could be a child involved. Is that what I think that's going to be the, like, that's going to, I don't know why, but that's what's going to bring this connection together. Something about children. And then for your person side, we have the 7th house, which is relationships, getting a fair deal and diplomatically. I think your person is kind of realizing that in order to be in a stable relationship, that they do have to be fair and they do have to like consider other people's feelings. And yeah, so I think that's it. Okay, that was a long one. Good luck to you guys, Aquarius. Next, we're going to do Pisces. Okay. Okay, Pisces, what do we have for you? Let me get 3 cards for Pisces. I miss you so much. You make me want to be a better person, and you make me so happy. Pisces, you really think highly of this person. You do see, you see a life with them, right? Like, I miss you so much. Are you guys long distance? You guys could be, because I don't think that you see this person a lot. Can we get 3 cards for their person? I want to cater to you. You deserve more. We're not going to take that because I don't feel like that was supposed to. I know I didn't treat you right. I'm sorry. And insecure, checks bones. Okay, so your person, they kind of let their own insecurity get the best of them. It could have been like past trauma that they've suffered in other relationships, and they kind of took it out on you. But it's like this person knows that they messed up, and I think you're willing to forgive this person. And I think that if you guys do end up getting back together, I think you are going to be willing to forgive this person for whatever's happened in the past. Let's clarify. If you don't want to forgive them, you don't have to forgive them, right? Like, we all have free will. Can we clarify here for Pisces side? So you want to marry this person. 10 of Pentacles. You feel like this person can bring you, well, not even bring you. I think you guys can bring each other a lot of like stability, a happy family. You guys wouldn't struggle for money. It would be like, even, I think you guys even want like a big family, right? Maybe a blended family. Cannot speak. Maybe you don't know how to tell that to this person. Maybe this person also does make you very nervous. We have the 9 of Swords and the Emperor. I think you look up to this person way more than how this person actually views themselves. Yeah, I think that you think that this person is better than you, or maybe they have more than you. Interesting. Maybe they didn't treat you right because they were always working. Maybe they didn't really have a lot of time for you. And I think that got to both of you guys. It was like a very stressful situation. So you guys maybe took a break or whatever, just to like kind of focus on yourselves. This person could have felt like because they weren't spending a lot of time with you, that maybe you were out there doing something, because this person does think highly of you too. And so they're just not like, oh, if I'm not spending time with Pisces, someone else is going to spend time with Pisces, right? And that's what I'm kind of feeling. Can we get cards here for Pisces person? We have the Magician. Ooh. I don't think this person realizes that by assuming that you're cheating or like thinking that you're cheating, that could actually make it happen. And also too, it's like going to drive you away, right? Because if you're not doing it, it gets annoying to like not have your person trust you, right? And like I said, there's no trust. If there's no trust in a relationship, there is no relationship. I kind of want to say this person like does it to themselves. Like they'll accuse something of somebody. Oh, and maybe it's because it happened to them. Like if they say that and then maybe it happens to them. Like if they accuse you of, I don't know, hanging out with somebody, maybe it's because they're hanging out with somebody. We have the Hermit, but you're not going anywhere. And I think it's a he because it's the Magician. I mean, the King of Swords. But like it's a very masculine energy. They don't have to be a man, right? It's just the energy. This person is starting to realize the truth. I think they're kind of coming to like realize how toxic they were. That I kind of feel like you are a homebody, Pisces, or like you don't really hang out a lot with a lot of other people. Or you just like to keep to yourself. This person does feel like they missed out on an opportunity with you. They regret how they handle things with you guys. Okay, let's get your karma cards and then we can end things. Can we get one for Pisces and then one for their person? That's a lot. Okay, we'll take them just because we're here. So for you guys, we have Pluto. We have resurrect, get to the heart, and do or die you must. Okay. With Pluto, that is ruled by Scorpio. It's also in the 8th house, where it's just like, are you guys take 8th house is all about, it could be inheritance. It's also about other people's money. It's also about just like endings and beginnings, right? And resurrect. I kind of feel like you do want to resurrect this relationship, that you do want to give this person another chance. And then we'll do theirs. We have the North Node, which is have faith, do not worry about, now is the time. North Node is what you're supposed to do in this life, right? You have your South Node in your past life, and then your North Node represents what you're supposed to accomplish in this life. I think that this person is kind of just very controlling, or like things have to kind of be their way. They don't know how to multitask, and maybe that's what they need to work on right now. And the middle card that came out for your connection, it is Pisces, and it is spiritually to ultimate experience, trusting your psychic knowledge, which is your card. We're doing Pisces, I forgot. And then resulting from indecision of or about. So I think Pisces is also about illusions. Like, is there something here that you are not seeing, or that you don't want to realize? Or maybe it's like there is a lesson that you guys both have to learn from each other, so that you guys end up being together, or just deciding to separate, because there is still, you guys are still tied to each other. So yeah, good luck to you guys, Pisces. I hope all of these readings resonated. I went really long today. I don't know why, but thank you guys for watching. If you are still here, please like, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff. Everything should be uploaded in like the next hour, hopefully. And yeah, I think once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I will do like a free yes or no question on a day. So we'll see how that goes. Anyways, thanks again, guys. Love you. Bye. Bye, happily. Thanks for coming.